Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my April TBR. It's kind of large. I'm not quite sure I'm going to finish all of these books in April, but I am hoping to. I'm wanting to do more reading vlogs and wanting to do 24-hour readathons for you guys, so I am working on those. But for those of you that are new, hi, my name is the Red Queen, or Callista. My channel is the Red Queen, I should say. But I also have two other channels. One is a gaming channel, which is Mooncat Gaming, and the other is This Tangled Mess, where I'm going to be doing daily vlogging, morning routines, stuff like that. But yeah, as for that, let's get started with this video. So my first book is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And I'm currently reading this book already. I'm 86 pages into this book, and I am loving it so far, and I don't really want to put it down, but I have to because of work, school, you know, the usual. It follows a girl named Ruby, and she basically is thrown into this dangerous society with other children her age that, well, it starts out as children and they grow up within a few chapters, but you're thrown into a categories where they have special abilities. They have red, blue, green, yellow, orange. I think those are all the colors. But red being the most dangerous and green being in the safe zone. So she told everyone that she's a green, but she's actually an orange, which is one of the most dangerous categories. And if you were thrown into the red, orange, and yellow category, you might die. I just got to a point where some people escaped. I'm not going to say who, but it's really interesting, and I really recommend this book so far. We'll see what my feelings are at the end of this. So my next book is I Love You So Mochi by Sarah Kuhn. I don't know how to say her last name, but I think that's right. So I was a girl named Kimi Nakamura, and she basically is a fashionista. She does fashion design, but her mother doesn't allow it. So she goes off to Kyoto, Japan to visit her grandmother, and she falls in love with the city there and falls in love with everything industrial, to the shopping, to the food. And then she meets this guy who's dressed up in a mochi costume. I don't know, this sounds very interesting, so I thought I was gonna pick it up and read it, but I heard great things about this book as well, so I'm going to read this book. I'm super excited because it's Japanese and I'm Japanese, so I don't know. And I'm also really in the mood for a comedy romance, which is supposedly this is what it is. She basically, the author says that she writes it in a comedic aspect, so really excited to jump into this. As for my third book that I'm going to be reading in April, I'm going to be not really rereading, but starting over. Keeper of the Lost Cities. I started reading it and I just never picked it up again, so I'm hoping another 24-hour readathon will occur, and this will be one, because it's a bigger book. I tend to get not really scared, but it's intimidating. That's the right word I'm looking for. It's intimidating to actually just pick up a big book and just start reading at it. It's basically about this girl. She's a 12-year-old girl named Sophie Foster, and she finds this guy that basically has the same powers that she does. She has the power of telepathy, and she's the only one that can read people's minds of her age and in her school until she meets this guy named Fitz, which is, he's also, I think, 12 years old. I'm not for sure. I don't remember how old he was, honestly. But I think they're the same age. But he is also a telepathy person. And they basically go to this other realm and with other people that have superpowers. So that's all I know really about this book. Yeah, I think it's a fantasy dystopian book, so this will be interesting. Fourth book that I'm reading, this is the second to last book. I'm going to be reading Kin, A Tale of Beauty and Madness by Lily St. Crow. This is actually a used book that I bought online through Book Outlet, and it's really interesting because it's a Red Riding Hood retelling, and I'm actually doing the Little Red Riding Hood essays right now for my Comp 2 class, so that's really funny. But I decided I'm going to try this book out because since I actually like the stories that they put into the Little Red Riding Hood, I wanted to read this book and see what this book can give me, because I'm hoping it'll have some romance in it. It kind of looks like it with A Tale of Beauty and Madness, but the back also says that she's like in this arranged marriage and she falls in love with this guy and he's just like Prince Charming, but then like stuff happens. Like I guess sometime like she notices something about him and then murders start happening. That's what it says. I mean, I'm kind of excited to get into this book. So let me know in the comments what you guys think if you have read this. I'm super excited to read this. So this might be the first book I might get into when I do a 24-hour readathon. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. Next, actually the last book that I've picked up is called 5 Feet Apart by Rachel, I'm sorry if I get your names wrong, Rachel Lippincott, with Mickey Daugherty and Tobias Laconis. I'm awful at names, so like I probably just butchered those right now. But I'm going to be reading 5 Feet Apart, and supposedly this is like, it's kind of like a Fault in Our Stars series, so I don't know if I'm ready to cry yet, but I still put it on my April TBR because it is a short book and I do have it on my TBR list. So I'm going to attempt to read this book. Don't know if I'm going to pick it up this month. But it has such a pretty cover, and the back of the cover seems like very, like, not back of the cover, but the summary of it seems very intriguing, so I'm wanting to at least try it out. But supposedly it's about a girl, I don't know names because I have no idea. It's about a girl that has lung cancer. I think it's lung cancer, something wrong with her lungs, and she's hospitalized, and then this guy comes along and basically wants to get out of the hospital, and then they somehow have a connection with each other. I heard this was a really good book from other booktubers and they loved it, and they said there was a little warning that you might cry, so I don't know yet if I'm ready to cry. But yeah, she basically meets this guy that also has the same, I guess, lung cancer. I don't know if it's lung cancer or not, but something wrong with his lungs as well. And then they kind of like have this connection, they fall in love, but I guess she can't touch him. Like if she touches him, something happens to them, so like they can never touch. So I have no idea. It kind of interests me, like the psychology side of me, because I'm a psychology major, but like, I don't know yet. I don't know. You guys tell me what to do. So those were the books that I'm going to attempt to read in April, and if you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And oh yeah, and also hit that notification bell at the bottom of the screen right by the subscribe button to get notified when I upload a video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys that are here with me and supporting me. So I'm going to attempt to read all of these books. I probably won't, like, I'm gonna be 100% honest, but these are the books that I want to read in April just because we are in this quarantine session in our life. So yeah, let's just hope for the best that I can get all these done. And let me know in the comments below if you do want to see a 24-hour readathon. I do want to do another one. I don't know when yet, but just let me know in the comments below and if you want to join or not. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.